If you've seen Belly, you might not remember anything from the plot, because who really does? So sorry, hype, I don't remember. What you do remember is the aesthetic, the glowing blue hallways, the white leather sanctuary, the high contrast shadows that made every frame look like a museum piece. Hype Williams didn't just film a movie, he built a visual identity so strong it became a character in itself. Welcome back to Suit and Screen. I'm Lady Ray, and today we're talking about the visual narrative. In a world where everyone is selling a similar service, your aesthetic isn't a luxury, it's a non-negotiable brand asset. We're auditing why vibes are actually high-level business intelligence. In the corporate world, we often treat design as either an afterthought or, even worse, a distraction. We see founders spending months picking the perfect hex code for an app that doesn't actually work yet. They think style is a mask for a lack of substance. But Belly teaches us that visual authority isn't about being pretty, it's about being legible. The aesthetic fallacy is the belief that more design equals more value. In reality, if your visual narrative is high gloss, but your operations are low res, you aren't building a brand, you're building a facade. Hype Williams didn't just use blue lights because they looked cool, he used them to signal a stylish yet cold, high-stakes environment. Style is a signal of hierarchy. If your visuals are shouting, "Look at me," but your value proposition is whispering, "I'm not sure," you have a brand glitch. You are sending mixed signals to a market that doesn't have time to decode your confusion. Before a single word of your script is read, your cinematography has already told the market exactly where you sit on the food chain. So, is your current visual identity a true reflection of your operational reality, or are you over-designing the wrapper because you're terrified of what people will see when they actually open the box? I have a question. Why does Belly still influence every music video and fashion editorial 20 plus years later? Because it understood how to weaponize style. And this is what I mean. Belly had a signature look. Most brands are afraid of being too much. Belly leaned into a specific high-end grime. It was neon and noir. In business, your visuals, from your UI to your slide decks, should be an immediate signature. If you look like a template, you'll be treated like a commodity. Next, cinematic storytelling in business. You aren't just selling a service, you're selling a world. Belly proved that style can carry a narrative even when the script is thin. Again, very sorry, hype. When you build a cohesive visual world, your customers don't just buy your product, they want to inhabit your space. Then we have the lighting of leadership. Pay attention to how Sincere and Tommy are lit. They are not lit the same. Lighting tells us who is at peace and who is in chaos. In your career, how are you lighting your professional presence? Are you projecting clarity, or are you shrouded in visual noise? So I've thrown a lot at you, but what's our strategy? Audit your screen. If someone saw your brand on mute, no copy, no sales pitch, would they know it's you? Style isn't the wrapper, it's the core product. We have to talk about that opening scene. The nightclub and the black light, the glowing white eyes, no dialogue, just the music and the movement. It tells you exactly what kind of world you're entering before anyone says a word. This is visual priming. Hype Williams didn't wait for the plot to start to set the stakes. He used the aesthetic to hook your nervous system. In your world, what is your opening scene? Does your LinkedIn profile, your office lobby, or your pitch deck prime people for excellence? Or does it leave them waiting for the plot to get interesting? So what's our take from this beautifully shot film? Your aesthetic is your first impression and your lasting legacy. If the look isn't right, the lead isn't right. Stop treating your visual brand like a coat of paint and start treating it like the foundation. I'm Lady Ray. This has been Suit and Screen. Next week, we're diving into the ultimate high-stakes balancing act. We're auditing Pixar's The Incredibles to talk about the family firm. We're looking at Bob and Helen Parr to discuss the super struggle. How do you maintain a world-class professional identity while keeping your domestic infrastructure from falling apart? Stay sharp, stay stylish, and remember, don't sell your soul to the devil because the price was cheap. I'll see you in the next scene.